À la recherche du temps Ernest Pictet. Among all the characters that populate the Pictet story, few loom larger than Ernest Pictet. Stern, fastidious, fecund. He is the fulcrum of the Pictet banking clan. By the time he dies in 1909, aged 80, and still in the senior partner's chair, he will have commanded the bank for 31 years. Let us visit him at his summer house, Villa, at Petit-Saconnet, just outside Geneva, surrounded by his wife Gabrielle and their 6 children. It is 1905. As he looks over his 5 sons and 1 daughter, he can feel justly proud of having led Pictet through nearly 3 decades of almost uninterrupted prosperity. Yet his brow is more than usually furrowed, because his 5th son, Arnold, always a reluctant banker, has just resigned to take up, in something of a family tradition, entomology. His father will never know how eminent in the field he is to become. As for Aimé, his eldest, a noted professor of chemistry at Geneva University, he can look after himself, thinks Ernest. Lucien, the 4th, a passionate and carefree motor car maker, is possibly a little too enthusiastic for his father's taste. The 3rd, Paul, is a publiciste, a lawyer, journalist, and sometime member of the Grand Council who founded the Geneva daily, La Suisse, a frivolous business, thinks Ernest in his less forgiving moments. It would have pleased him to know that Paul's 17-year-old daughter, Hélène, would marry Charles Gautier, a future partner. She would later become one of Switzerland's leading women's rights activists. As for his daughter Caroline, she is safely married to a cavalry officer, Godefroy Mallet, of the wealthy Geneva-Paris banking dynasty, as it happens. It is his 2nd son of whom Ernest is most proud, for Guillaume has been groomed to succeed the patriarch since abandoning his photographic hobby to train for the bank. He joined in 1887. It was said that Guillaume could have succeeded at anything, so endowed was he with cross-disciplinary brilliance. Already, he has taken Pictet and its clients into profitable American and Mexican investments. He will introduce a groundbreaking employee profit-sharing scheme in 1921 and go on to steer the bank throughout the First World War and into the Roaring Twenties. By the time he dies in 1926, still senior partner, Guillaume and his father will have led Pictet consecutively for almost half a century, the only instance of direct succession from father to son in 216 years. Together, they will have firmly established Pictet & C as the most solid and respectable bank in Geneva,